YouTube, what's up? Twin with the Clippers, back again with another video. But before I start this video off, I gotta shout out my twin brother and young Hefe for this song on lock. It's on YouTube right now. You know, they popping right now. They doing their thing. So shout out to them for letting me use this too for this video. But anyway, let's get into this. You see, he got the waves on his head. Got them waves all around him, 360 waves. About to go ahead and take it down wavelength. I'm gonna give him a tape on the side and the back. You know, make it clean. This is a good video. This is up close and personal video. Let y'all see how that line is looking. How I perform the line. Perform a nice crispy line on his head. So what I'm doing now, I'm combing it down. You know, going with the grain on the whole head, making sure I get them waves. I want the waves to pop when I lay it down. Now I'm hitting it with that 1.5. That 1.5 gonna make them waves look flawless. Now look, if he was a new client and I didn't know him, I would preferably start with a 2 to be safe. Like when you cutting wavers, the main thing you want to do is keep their hair high for wavelength. They want their waves. So the highest I go with wavelength is probably a 2. The lowest I go is 1.5. Now, like I said before, if he was a new client and I didn't know him, I would use a 2 to cut his hair down first. But since I cut his hair before, I go straight for the kill with the 1.5. That's gonna do everything. So I'm gonna cut that all around his head, get it nice and clean. How that go? Let y'all check this out real quick. I had to jump in and talk some more, you know. But anyway, yeah, like I said, man, y'all like, subscribe, you know, share this video, comment, let me know what kind of videos y'all want. I'm trying to bring them 2 a days in. Not 2 a days, but 2 every other day. Or 1 every other day. Or I could do 2 every other day. Let me know. Y'all want me to do 2 every other day? I can drop 2 videos, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, every other day if y'all want. I can go harder. I can go harder. And now I'm just cutting the same thing, doing the front. I'm doing this around the whole head, just keeping it all even, keeping everything intact, keeping everything smooth. Look at that, keeping the waves popping. I'm gonna make your wave. If I cut your hair and you a waver, I'm gonna make your waves pop. I love cutting waves. Like every time I get a waver, it's like I challenge myself. Like I just be looking like, yeah, I'm about to kill this hair, cause I already know what I want to do. I already know how I'm about to cut it down, and then I can just look at it and analyze it and be like, hey, can I taper your sides in your back? Go ahead. That's if they want it though. And if the ones that be like, go ahead and do your thing, oh, I love them. Cause I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put this tape on you, but it's gonna be a ball taper, and watch how that taper pop. And I'm cutting your sideburns off, cause it's gonna look way smoother. But for him, he still want his sideburns, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep them on there. But we doing this back taper now. I'm just flicking up. You see, I got my guard on there, my one guard. Not going up too high, flicking it up, flick, you know. Keep that flicking motion, keep that wrist in motion. Keep that comb in your left hand while you're doing it. Comb, flick, laying it down. While you flicking it out, combing out that bulk, you combing it right back down just to make sure it's smooth, make sure ain't nothing hitting up there. You don't want nothing to hit. You don't want to see no bulkiness. You don't want to see no thick layers. You want everything to fall flat and smooth. That's real right now. Go ahead and check this out right quick. Right now we lining it up. Start with my Andis TL liners. And I start in the back. Like I said, you can start anywhere you want. These liners are like the goats or the go-tos because they hit so smooth and crispy. Like when your liners hit on point, you ain't gotta worry about pressing in too hard or worry about if your client go get scarred up or not. Cause you know what your clippers do. That's the main thing. You gotta know what your clippers do. You gotta know how they hitting, what kind of, you know what I'm saying. Like it's some barbers that use like different clippers for different people. Like I know, preferably I do. I use, like I got clippers, certain liners I use for kids, certain liners I use for adults. But I saw in this one barber, he told me, he said, if all your liners hit and ain't none of them too sharp, you can put the same liners on everybody. And that really got to me. I said, yeah, you know what, you kind of right. Because if all your clippers hitting and ain't none of them too sharp, you can't use the same clippers for everybody. Instead of just using different clippers for different people. But you know, to each his own. But I like to learn. I like to see other people's experiences too, and learn from other people. Cause I'm teaching y'all, while other barbers teaching me, and we all learning from each other. Now I'm about to hit it with that line, and this is that pre-line. I'm gonna start in the middle and work my way to the right. Smooth. Now don't go in too much, just tapping it, just touching it. And you're going straight across. That's it. You ain't gotta go in too far. You ain't gotta make sure it's a definition line. You just gotta touch just to get that line started. It don't take much. You ain't gotta dig in. Just tap, tap, tap. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just tapping it. Just showing y'all. Hitting that side, just tap. Just a little bit, tap, tap. And comb it and tap it. Make sure when you comb it, you make sure the line is straight and ain't no hair overlapping that line. Cause you want that line to be crispy clean. Look how that is. There's no enhancers right there. It's all liners. Crispy. Now I'm giving him a ball taper, but even though I'm doing a ball taper, I'm staying low with it. I'm gonna still keep his sideburns. In most cases, I usually take the sideburns off because I don't like sideburns when I'm doing ball tapers, but it's what the client wants, so I'm gonna give him the A1. He wants his sideburns, cool, but I'm gonna go ahead and ball this taper out and make sure this taper hit. Now I balled it with my liners, now I'm hitting it up with my wall designers. I'm just staying where I put that line at, and I'm just flicking it up. I got them all the way open, and I'm flicking up. Just putting it, so it'll be 2 lines in it by the time you see it. And now I'm getting that first line out. I close my masters up, and I'm flicking that first line out. Getting that first line out. Then I'm gonna put my guard on there and come back with the second line and get that other one out. First I'm getting that line out. Got them opened up and I'm flicking it out. Now I'm down fading. You can down fade too. Once you get the flick of everything, you can down fade too. It is possible. I know barbers that down fade their whole haircuts, but me, I can't do it. I gotta go under. I gotta go against it. And you notice I don't have a guard on here. Do I? I think I do have a guard at this time. I do have a guard on there. Now I got the guard on there and I'm flicking it out. Now this time I don't have a guard. The guard, once you know your clippers, you are less likely to use guards. Like I know I can taper without a guard because I know exactly where that hair's supposed to be at and where it's supposed to lay at and where I want it to and what that clipper do. Hitting it with that pencil, like I said, that Barber Magic pencil in the hands. They work good too. Go ahead and use them. This is Kiss Express and my air compressor. You can go ahead and you can get one of these off Amazon. You can buy them for like 40-50 bucks. Go and order you one. I like them. They good. Any one you want. They're different selections. You can get one. But I like to use this one. I mean, it doesn't matter which one you use. They all do the same job. It's cheaper ones, expensive ones. They all do the same. Now I'm hitting it with my liners, and this gonna give it that final touch, that final crisp look, that crispy look. And you know, as I hit it with the business card when I did it, cause you want it to be straight. You can't freeform it with the Kiss Express because it lasts for like 3-4 days. So you don't want to stain. You gotta make sure you don't want to stain their skin because you can get it in the hair and make the liner crispy. But once you put it on that skin, oh, they had that mark for 3 days on their head. I don't think nobody want to walk around with a black mark from the Kiss Express. Like who want to walk around with hair down on their skin? I know I don't. So you gotta make sure the client don't want that either. Now I'm going hitting again. Put the liners doing the other side. Same thing as I do on the other side. I hit this side with it and just touch it basically. Not too much. Just tap it. Same thing. Same guru as the other side. You know, being general with it. These cut like butter, so I ain't gotta worry about my client coming back. You scarred me. I was bleeding. All my clippers, I make sure all them cut like butter. I use them on myself. The same liners that I can use on the kids too. But some of them I just have a little lighter touch than the other ones. But they all crispy. They all get right. Had to set my liners, make all of them do their thing. Hit good too. Now hit it with that Barber Magic pencil. You know, same thing as I did to the other side. I'm about to put that line inside there. He's still keeping the sideburns. So you gotta keep them sideburns. Even though I don't want to keep them, because that fade look way better without him. But remember, the client comes first. What he wants, that's what you gotta give him. So I'm balling that taper out. These are my Andy Slimline Pros. These are good clippers. These ones are I use on the kids most of the time. I use them on adults too, as you can see, but I mostly use these on kids because they have a lighter touch. But don't get me wrong, I still can put these on an adult too and get them crispy clean. I got my wall designers opened up, all the way open. Flick out, flick out, flick out, flick out. Just getting that little line out there, making that taper smooth. Now I'm putting my one guard on there. I'm gonna do the same thing. Keep flick, flick, flick. Getting it all out. Blending all this together. I want all this to fall in place. I don't want to see no dark spots in my taper. I want it all to fall in place. Flick out, flick out. Keep going over. You can go over it more than once too. You might see something. Just go over it. Hitting it again with that Kiss Expression. Now look at my trigger. Look at my trigger finger. See, I'm not pressing it. I'm just tapping it just a little bit. Because I don't want to put too much on there because I still want that line to look natural as possible. I don't want nobody to come to him and say, you got all that black stuff in your hair. I see that black stuff in your hair. Nah, you ain't gonna say that when you see this. You'll see his line and you're gonna be like, man, that's a crispy line. You ain't gonna say nothing about no black because you will barely know what's inside there. Because it's just a tap. All you doing is filling in the light spots with enhancer. That's all you doing. Don't obsessively do it. You're just hitting it with them, not hitting it just a little bit, just to get it smooth and just to cover up them little light spots, make the line crispy and look natural as possible. I don't have a guard on there, do I? Nope, no guard. Just flicking it. But if you don't have a guard on there, make sure you tilt it. It's tilted. So I'm knocking it out. I'm knocking that fade out, getting it smooth. Just a little tilt. Easy money. I'm doing the same. Now I'm just going to line it up in the back. My Andy Slimline Pros. Finishing up everything. Getting it all smooth out. Can y'all see the waves? The waves popping though. The waves popping. I'm going around getting everything. Look at that. That's crispy. This is like my final touches right here. What I'm doing. I look at everything, overview on everything, make sure I get everything together. Hitting this mustache. See, now like with certain clippers now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some clippers are sharper on the head. It's easy, it's cool. But like once you start putting them on the face, they'll tilt till they face up. It'll be sharper. It'll leave cuts. So you gotta make sure your line is hit A1. The same lines you can put on the head be the same lines you can put on their face too, because the face is more sensitive than the head. So with these liners right here, I can put these on his skin, on his face and his head. Get it, and it won't scar up. I know some liners that be hitting on the head. You can ask your client, put them on the head. Oh no, you good? They don't hurt at all. But then, as soon as you line up their mustache and beard up, oh, them kind of biting, them kind of sharp. So you gotta make sure they hit even. Put it on their heads, they hitting. They be put on their face, they don't feel it at all, and it's hitting. So that's what you gotta do. Right here, this little tip I be doing. Look at them waves popping. Waves popping. But this little tip I do, like I said, this right here is just all I'm doing is knocking out them extra hairs that's standing up. It's not taking the hair off too much. It's just them little hairs that's sticking up. It's taking them down. It's gonna smooth it out, make them waves pop. See how smooth it is. It's just like butter, just smooth. Look at them waves though. Got them waves popping crazy. Man. Wave gang, he's waver. I'm gonna do this around the whole head. I'll probably go over the head like twice, 2 or 3 times. 3 times the most, but mostly twice. Just to make sure I got everything knocked down. Got everything smooth and the way I want it. I want it good. I don't want it perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect haircut. And there's such thing as a good haircut. And I want it good. That's exactly what I'm going to do with it. Lay it down. Get it right. Get it good. Let's look at that. Y'all, like, subscribe. And man, I'll get you with another video. Peace.